guys, it's Cranberries 2012 year in review. And 2012 has been a really good year for me. Now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do these in any particular order. I'm just going to do them according to grades, starting with the real grade, then going up to high grade, or going down to high grade, and then going to master grade. And well, let's get started. Was the real grade Mark II, and I was really happy with this kit. As you can see, I put a lot of work into it, well, more than usual, and I have nothing really to say about this kit other than I really enjoyed it and was proud of the purchase, and I think it's a great rendition of the Mark II Gundam. It captures the anime really well, and I think it even stacks up to the perfect grade, which I also have, as far as quality, gimmicks, posability, and maybe even better than it. Anyway, at the beginning of the year, I picked up the excuse me, the high grade Age 1 normal and high grade Age 1 Sparrow, whichever way you want to say it. I already had the Titus and the Genoese. And again, these are two kits I'm really happy to have. I think they're really good high grades. Really good kits if you like painting or modifying. These are some kits I would go with. But as far as like colors and everything go, I love the colors of them. The posability is exceptional. They have a few gimmicks as far as just main little gimmicks, like the gun can rotate on this one, his wrists, cuffs can rotate. The Sparrow has the needle gun in the knee. It could have used a clear green for the dagger, but other than that, no real complaints. The sticker does go on there decently, enough to look okay. See, I got it on there okay. So no real complaints with these guys. Later on in the year, I picked up two more of the Age high grades, and they consisted of the Gafran and the Dorado. And the first thing I did with these guys, if you can't tell, is I've painted them. And I think I did a really good job. I used Tester's Blue for him, and Tester's Purple for him. Let's see if I still have the purple. Make sure it's just regular purple. Yep, X16 Tamiya purple. Or, yeah, Tamiya, not Tester's. I used gunmetal on his legs. Light green, but it says it's light green, but it's more of a neon green for the sensor on each eye. And I didn't paint the black parts on him because I don't know, I just didn't. But it looks alright. It looks really good. In my opinion, I think I did a really good job on both of these. There's no brush marks. Took my time with them, and I think they turned out alright. Unfortunately, I didn't do panel. Oh, maybe I did. I can't remember. It was a crazy year, so I really don't remember. But it looks as if I have panel line, or not panel line, but seam line removed. Huh. I'll be. Anyway, now I did pick up a couple more of the, or one more of the Age 1 generation kits, and that was the high grade Farsha. And this was actually a kit that my ex-girlfriend had me pick up because she wanted it, but it came to grow on me. It looks nice. I mean, it's not a bad mobile suit. I mean, it is a feminine mobile suit, and there aren't many of those, so. But all in all, this isn't a bad looking mobile suit. The pink, if you like pink, there you go. The panel lines panel line channels could have been a little deeper, like here on the legs. You can see the panel lining has come off. Articulation was pretty good, but I don't know, this just isn't one of my favorite kits. Getting out of the Age series for a minute, I went and picked up the CeraV Gundam. Now this is not the second edition of the CeraV that had the fully posable Seraphim. This is the first one they released. that only has the partial. And I would have got the second release if I'd known my hobby store was going to get it. But I ended up picking this one up, and then they got it later, and I just didn't feel like getting it. Who knows, maybe I'll get Virtuvia this year. Now, stepping into the high-grade Universal Century line for a little bit here, the first kit I picked up was the GM2, and this is actually one of my favorite high grades of the year. And you can look at it. I've done a little bit of work to it just to kind of bring it to life. I've painted behind the visor, painted gold for the Vulcans, painted all the red parts, the little excess thrusters. Got a little paint leak right there. The backpack thrusters, I painted the back, and this isn't a gunmetal, but I mixed it with a little more black, so it'll be darker. Because you can see there's the standard gray on the back of the hand, and then the rest of it is this gunmetal-y black. And funny story behind this, I was actually sitting at a store waiting on one of my friends to get out of the store, and that's when I began painting this ones. And even though I was in a car at the time, I think it turned out really well. And just so everyone knows, 90 is the year I was born, so that's the reason I put 90 on this. So, just in case anybody was wondering. But yeah, I really appreciated this kit. Another one I got shortly thereafter was the GM3. And I did sort of the same thing with him. Just painted really all the black parts, kept all the stickers. Just done a little bit of work to him, just brought him to life, and he turned out really well. I really like the GM2 and 3. I don't have a GM1, which I probably should get just to have the whole family, but again, I went with the 90 motif. Got the Carabas stickers. Got you got the Mark II Gundam's backpack. I painted the pipes on it gold, pipes on the back of the leg copper, and another one of my more well-liked hybrids. Now one more high-grade Universal Century I picked up shortly thereafter was the Nemo. Again, with the GM kind of deal going on here. Unfortunately, I did no work to this one. I just stuck the stickers on, panel-lined it, and then put it on the shelf. I might go back later and give this guy some work, because he looks like he could look really good painted up. And with my painting skills getting a little bit better, who knows, maybe going into the Gunpla Builders series, I picked up one and only one high grade from it this year, and it was the Beginning D Gundam. You can see here. And unlike the Beginning D or Beginning 30, this is actually not bad. I'm sure it's almost identical to the Beginning Gundam, the regular version. Unfortunately, this one is extremely sticker heavy. You got 2 on each knee, 2 on each side skirt, 2 on the chest, 2 on each shoulder, and 2 on each side of the elbows. And the elbow stickers just look hideous, so I'll probably end up going later this year and painting this. In Universe, I ended up picking up just one high grade, and it was the, oh shit, I forgot its name. I think this is the Forbidden Gundam, or it's one of the 3, Forbidden, Raider, or I think Gaia. I'm not sure. I wasn't really happy with this one. I mean, it looks alright. It is the Buster's, like, illegitimate child, I guess you could say. But I just don't care for this one. The stickers, I mean, it was one of the HD re-releases for Gundam Seed. And I mean, the sticker doesn't fit on the scope well. It's back heavy, and it just looks silly. I never did care for it in the anime, but I mean, I'm still proud to have it in my collection. But if I could go back, I probably wouldn't buy it. I'd probably buy like something. Okay, going back to the Age Universe again, I ended up picking up 3 more. The Age 2 Normal, Age 2 Double Bullet, and the Zadra, or Zadora. And I love all three of these kits. I have no complaints about them. No real complaints other than just minor gripes. But I think out of the three, my favorite is going to be the Zadora, just because the colors work for me. I really like the red and orange and yellow. I mean, it's got good panel lining, good edging. You see, I mean, overall it's a really nice kit. I really like it. I do want to get the one that came after it. I can't think of its name at the moment, but it is a kit I look forward to getting in further on in the year. As for the H2 normal and double bullet, again, I'm really happy with these. I did enjoy building them, enjoyed having them in my collection. I do wish to see there would be a master grade of this one, but I highly doubt it since they've already went to the Dark Hound, and H3 is already coming out, along with the Age FX, which I do look forward to getting those. Stepping back anyway, on to the next kit, Universal Century line. Oh, excuse me. I ended up picking up a couple of kits. The HD Juagu and the HD Zaku Sniper. I have him in his kneeling pose here. And I didn't do much to the Juagu. It is alright kit. I have no complaints with it. I mean, it is goofy looking. I mean, let's face it, it's a pancake with an elephant nose. And yeah. Can't imagine this guy would have any luck getting a job somewhere. But anyway, put him aside for a second. Now this kit was an innovative kit for me, to say the least, because I tried something that I hadn't tried before in the form of panel line removing. Now I had tried it a little bit, but not much, and that was on the Dorado. So that was really a prototype for me as far as panel line removing. But you can see I've done decently. I mean, it needs to be. I need to go right here and put some paint back on that where it's chipped off. But really, I think I've done a really good job. I hope I've done a good job. And see, you can still see a little edge right there, but that's no big deal. I mean, it is mine, and it's how I want it. But you can see on the shoulders here, you can't really tell. I'm just overall really proud of this kit. I love the Zaku. It's always been one of my favorite mobile suits, particularly the Hyzak. But this Zaku 1 sniper I really am proud of. I think it looks amazing. I hope someone else out there thinks I did a good job. If you think I did a shitty job, feel free to tell me that. Into the Age series, I ended up picking up the Age 3 normal, and then about a month or two later I picked up the Age 3 orbital. And these kits are okay at best, due to the fact that, I don't know if it's just mine, but the polycap for the neck in this one, you can see he's already looking down. I had him looking up at the camera. It's just so loose, his head just flops around. I mean, another thing is the kneecaps, they don't like to stay. Like, I could leave them here and a little bit of vibration will knock them back up somehow. Now, you do have the option to separate the front skirts and make them into individual pieces. And I did so, but what happens was, when you do that, they fall off real easy. Now, the reason they're not falling off for mine is I ended up putting some of my modeling putty here, testers, inside of the crotch plate there, and it managed to hold it in place well enough to where they don't fall off, you know, when an ant breathes on them. But anyway,